everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J, and in today's video I'm going to be trying out some new products that I have received and some products that I purchased. So the first thing that I want to jump into is the Wahala palette from Juvia's Place. They were so kind enough to send it to me, so I knew I wanted to dive into this because I am so inspired by bright colors right now. And this palette is 20 different shades and they are all bright, very fun colors inspired by African masks. So I really want to play with this, and thank you so much to Juvia's Place for sending it over. And then I picked up a few things from different sales that have been going on. You all know Pat McGrath had 25% off on her website, so I went ahead and I picked up a few more shades of the concealer. I picked up the shades LM14, M17, and D29, so I'm going to be playing with these a little bit in the video. So next, I've had this foundation around for a while, but I never really got a chance to review it, or really I didn't make the chance to review it, so we're playing with it today. This one is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Fluid Powder Foundation, and I have the color Neutral Honeys. I got my hands on these products during the Sephora VIB event, but they were very hard to get because they kept going in and out of stock. I have some Tower 28 products, and I will dive into which ones I got in the demonstration, but I have three things and I'm excited to share what I think about them with you all. And lastly, I'm going to do a mini fragrance review. This one is the Kilian Love Don't Be Shy, and I bought this mainly because y'all tell me that Rihanna wears it. Plus, it's by Kilian, and all of Kilian's stuff at the top of the bottle has a K. Y'all know my name starts with the K, and the K at the top of the bottle looks like the same K that I have tattooed right here. So I feel like I have a special personal connection with Kilian that I really don't, but it's in my head. So I bought this and I want to share my thoughts on this fragrance with you guys. But I'm excited to be talking about these products. Let's go ahead and jump into the demonstration. I'm going to show you guys how these products look on me. You can kind of already see, but I'm going to walk you through how to do this look. And then as per usual, I'm going to tell you all my final thoughts on these products at the end of the video. So I hope that you all enjoy. Okay, so I'm shaking up my foundation because it sounds really liquidy, so I need to be prepared. So I really wanted to have my little, dish here, but I guess the back of my hands will have to do. I have my sponge here, and this is my Elsie sponge. I don't know what I feel about that already. That looks very, very neutral. You meant neutral, huh? Alright, so I just put on a little bit. I squirted out some more because I already used up that bit of foundation. This color is Neutral Honey, and I feel like that's literally what it is. It is a neutral honey color. And normally I buy Just Honey from Bobbi Brown. No, it's not called Just Honey. It's just separate honey. Like, that's the word, honey. And I thought I was going to be a little bit extra because I know that I am a neutral honey color in general. But I think this one leans a little bit too neutral and not enough honey. I don't think the balance is there. So it's kind of dulling down my goldenness, and I don't think I like that so far. And a little bit of this does not go a long way. I'm using a little bit and then I'm going back in and I'm adding more because the sponge is just absorbing all this product. I think that this is giving me about a light medium amount of coverage. I am going back over certain areas on my face where I see imperfections, but this foundation is like a matte foundation, and I feel like I've said it a few times on my channel, but in case you guys don't know, as far as matte foundations go, I prefer to have more coverage than have a light coverage, because at least if it's light coverage and it is a dewy foundation, it doesn't emphasize all your textures and all your imperfections on your face. But if it's a matte foundation and it's light coverage, it's like it's drying around scales, it's emphasizing acne, and I just don't like that. So I'm not going to judge it before we're finished. But so far, this is a self-setting foundation. It transforms instantly from a weightless liquid to a soft matte powder. Yes, transformed, all right. I'm going to go ahead and add my concealer. I already have my brows done. I did put a little bit of concealer right underneath there and a little bit on my eyelids, but I'm using the Pat McGrath Concealer. And as we all know, this is a new-ish product, but I got some new colors when Pat McGrath was having her 25% off sale. I'm going to do a combination of M17 and LM14 underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to go with a few dots of LM14. So that's why I bought M17, because that one is closer to my complexion. So if I wanted to wear it all over my face, I could. And then I bought LM14 because it's going to give me a little bit of a highlight, you know, a little bit more than M15 did. So the darker color is going to cancel out my dark circles. That lighter color, she's going to lift me up. So I really, really like this combination. And I still like my 15 too. Like, they're all very, very similar. Very, very similar. So I don't have my entire face set yet, just my under eye, because I do want to go in with some cream cheek products. So let's go ahead and do that. You all have been so interested in the Tower 28 products that I bought them solely off of that alone. So I'm going to try the bronzer. This one is in the color West Coast. So let me open her. I actually have not tried this, so this is a first impressions. I'm very excited about this. I feel like you guys have hyped this up. You've hyped this up. Like, I need to know if this is good or not. I can't open it. Hold on. There we go. So I have my spatula. You can work out of your products if you want to. I just don't. I just can't. I can't. Ooh, that was creamy. I dug a lot out of there. Let me put some of this back. Even if I have to go back in and use it like that, that was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, look. Like I said, I don't know how this is going to go. I have my MAC 128 brush. This one is a dual fiber brush. So I'm going to pick up this product. Ooh, that looks so golden. I don't know how I feel about that as a bronzer. She kind of is giving me highlight. Well, let's see. Okay, hold on. Okay. She definitely bronzed. So let me try to blend this out. This is a cream bronzer, but it doesn't have a whole lot of slip to it. When I dug my spatula in there, I was able to pick up a lot of that product. But as far as blending it out, it almost feels sticky on the face. That just picked up so much of my makeup. Okay, hold on. Let me blend it. Let me not blend it. Okay, hold on. Let me do like this. Okay. Because it was kind of difficult to blend, if you go in big old circular motions, you're going to be picking up products. So what I would suggest doing is using like super light up and down motions to blend it out. Don't go down too far. And then once you have it blended out, then just lightly go back over the areas where you need it to be more opaque just to fill it in. Because otherwise, you're going to be walking around with a splotchy bronzer that's never cute. When I say ever, I mean never. I'm just going to go ahead and brush this away right here because this needs to go now. I feel like this has served its purpose. And I want to add that I did not get any bronzer on the powder. The powder was just like right up underneath the eye. So that is very important to note. Okay? Don't mix the powder with that because I can already tell with the formula. If you put this on top of powder, it's just going to be picking it up. I mean, my foundation dried down to a powder matte finish and it was already kind of picking that up. So I feel like the best course of action would be to put this over a dewy foundation. So we're going to see how this turns out though. I'm not going to count it out. Now, I'm going to put on my blush. I know y'all are like, Kelsey, this is not your normal order. I know. I'm just so anxious to try this because, again, another Tower 28 product. This one is in the color Golden Hour. So I'm going to scrape some of this out as well. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm a germaphobe. Okay, okay. Okay, this one is a BK Beauty 101 brush. So let me pick some of this up. Kind of buff it out a little bit, pre-buff. And then, okay. Okay. I put way too much. I'm going to have to bring that back. Ooh, a little bit of this. Now, this goes a long way. Oh, wow. That's very, very pigmented. And it still has that stickiness to it. So, it's just that little bit of tact. You can definitely set this if you want to. Because it definitely has that creamy, balmy feel. Okay, one more Tower 28 product. This one is the lip gloss. This one's in the color Magic. And it looks iridescent, holographic situation. Okay. I like how it smells. It smells like coconut. I like a coconut scent. That's nice. I like that. Okay, so I like this gloss and I like this cheek situation. It comes together. You know, you can always go back in with a little bit of your sponge. Don't put any more products. Kind of diffuse it. We don't want to be sharp like that. So I already have some concealer on my lids. So I'm going to go on top of that with my Wahala. Holla. I'm going to take a blending brush in the color Oversabi. Ooh, okay, okay, yellow. I'm going to put this in my crease. A little mustard. Actually, let me zoom y'all in because y'all be like, Kelsee, zoom us in. I got you. You've officially been zoomed. Okay, so yes. A nice little yellow moment. Okay, now I'm going to take a Rephr PL7E, like smaller brush, and the color Busybody. So, I'm going to go right in here. And it is raining so bad outside now. I'm so sorry, y'all, but I got to get my video on. But I'm going to take this right in the crease, so back and forth, right up underneath the yellow. And I think that's pretty, but that yellow just makes me happier. Maybe I should have just worn the yellow today. This is pretty, though. That yellow just is everything, though, right? I'm going to go in with a little bit of fire. I just want that color. I'm going to take that right on the outer corner. Just pack that on there. Same brush. Nothing too crazy. So I think that's really pretty and intense so far. This is definitely holding up true to the claim that this is an intense eyeshadow palette. And so far, I'm impressed with all of the colors. I don't really know where to go next in here though. I feel like the natural thing for me to want to do is this like glittery gold color right here. But I don't necessarily want that today. I think I'm going to go into Unsilenced. What a word. So I'm gonna pop this right on my lid. So on this area that I have blank, I'm just gonna spend some time, pack this color on, just get a little bit at a time so you're not getting an intense amount of fallout or anything like that, which so far so good. I haven't had any, but just to remedy that in case that is an issue that you deal with, get a little bit of product and then dip back in versus getting a lot and then having to clean back up. So this is going on very nicely. Okay, Wahala. Unsilenced. I'm going to take a pencil brush and dip into Gossip. Fun facts. This is one of my first brushes that I ever bought. Like ever. This is a MAC 219 pencil brush and I bought it and walked around with it in my pocket at the mall. And I got about halfway from the MAC counter and I realized I didn't have it in my pocket anymore because they didn't have any bags. So I ran back and tried to retrace my steps. I'm like, oh my God, where's that pencil? Oh my God, I gotta find it, I gotta find it. So I started flipping out. And then I looked down and guess where it was? It was in my shoe. It was in my shoe. So this pencil brush holds a special memory because this is the only brush that I probably have ever had that much passion for, especially because I thought I didn't have it and I just had gotten it. Child, please. But anyways, I'm popping this right on the inner corner and I'm giving you a little bit of a gold treat. Same brush and I'm going to take that on the lower inner corner. I'm going to go into BU. Same brush. I'm going to take this just all across the rest of the lower lash line. So I'll try to show you guys. So basically I'm just smoking. They took travel size too far. They meant you're gonna get one trip and back because this is small. Chelsee told me, but baby, it was a big old price jump between this one and the big size. So I'm like, let me try it first. But you get what you pay for. This is a little bitty baby one. So if you like this or if you're interested in this, I mean, this looks like a little sample. Okay, let me spray one side of my face. I'm gonna spray this side because I always do the right side. I think I tend to favor this side, but come on. I'm gonna have to bring back my Diva fan. Ooh, this just might have saved that foundation because that foundation was dry. So I think that I'm looking a little bit more lively over here. Okay. I'm not mad at the look with the mist. And these eyes I think are really pretty. I like them. Now we are down to the last part of the video and I want to spray one more thing and that is this fragrance by Kilian. This one is called Love Don't Be Shy and this one apparently is a fragrance that Briana, yes, bad gal Riri, wears herself. Now, I don't know if she wears this exact one because there was another one that had like black packaging. This one has white packaging. I got this one from Sephora, so I don't know if there are any differences. If there's anybody who is very well versed in this, let me know. But I ordered this one because I was curious and curiosity killed the cat and it definitely killed my bank account because it was expensive. So I want to spray it and give you guys my quick opinion on it. Keep in mind, I am not a professional perfumer. Like, I just know what I like. So I'm going to spray it here. Okay. Give it a second. This bottle is pretty. I feel like Kilian kills it with the presentation. I love that. I love a luxury fragrance just because I feel like it is another type of experience you need to have. I feel like every person deserves a really nice, bougie fragrance because it lifts your spirits if it smells like how you envision yourself to smell. So with that being said, I don't like this, y'all. Oh my gosh. I feel like it's too sweet. You know, it just smells like candy or a marshmallow. That's definitely the vibe that I get from the opening of this fragrance. It's a very sweet, warm fragrance, and both of those really are like no's in my book. I am kind of flexible when it comes to fragrance though, because I like to switch my fragrance based on my mood, but I really am never in the mood to have this sweet of a fragrance. To me, this smells like a more expensive version of pink sugar. And if you guys know what pink sugar is, then you'll know how sweet that smells. It smells like candy. This one smells straight like cotton candy, and it is very strong. So it's like I can't ignore it, and it just smells very young. I feel like this fragrance is not for me, but if you like stuff like Prada candy or pink sugar, I think you would like that. Plus, Briana apparently wears it. I like something that's a little bit more fresh. And I like things that kind of smell like grass or like a variation of grass or like vetiver or something like that. But this one right here, it's not edgy enough. It smells too safe. It smells too young. It's just too sweet little girl-like. And I would probably like this if I were like 14. But then if I were 14, I'm not spending over $200 on a fragrance. So that's to say, you know, fragrance is just very personal, and I figure I would let you guys know how I felt about that, especially since I know there's been so much buzz around it because, like I said, bad gal Rephr is the one that wears it, allegedly. Like, I don't know for sure. Let's talk about some of the other things that I purchased. So, let's start off with this Tower 28 stuff. I don't know who started the hype for Tower 28, but this stuff went in and out of stock over and over and over again on the Sephora VIP event. Finally, I was like, what is the hype about? Let me try it myself. So I ordered it because I was just very curious again. I'm like, what is everybody buying this like this for? I had never seen this. I had never heard of this. I did a buy or buy live, and you all were like, you should try the Tower 28 stuff. I feel like this is okay. Like, as far as the lip gloss goes, it's giving me a glossy lip. It's giving me a little bit of iridescence. But I've tried lip glosses that are similar to this, like from the drugstore. So I can't say that I feel like it is just overly special. It feels nice. It smells like coconut. I like that. But I don't feel like it's just mind-blowing to the point where it's like selling out, snatching it up. And I like the blush. The Golden Hour blush is pretty. It is a little bit sticky, so be prepared for that. But the color is very pretty. It is very opaque, and I like how it gives a glow, but it's not overly oily looking. Plus, this has a lot of pigmentation, so in comparison to Fenty, I have to use much less of this cream blush because Fenty's are just a little bit more sheer, and this one you don't have that problem. This one is more so of a cream formula that I'm more used to. And this bronzer's okay. I feel like the bronzer was very bronze. They took the word bronzer super literally, and it's almost metallic. Granted, I was able to fix it. I saved it. I blended it out. It looks pretty all together, but by itself, it was very harsh, and on me, it was kind of brassy. So I don't dislike it, but I don't really like it either. It's just kind of there. It's just a lot. So I need to have perfect skin right there. So that foundation needs to be right. Which brings me to my next point. This foundation right here was not, it just was not it. It was very dry. It was not giving me the coverage that I wanted, which I knew that. So I really just had lowered expectations for it. It was kind of a struggle for me to blend it out. It was very dry. My skin was moisturized underneath, which was a bonus, and it helped me blend it out better alongside the sponge that I used. I don't think I would like this with the brush. Some people will say that this will apply better with the brush, but to me, the only thing that's going to be beneficial about applying this foundation with the brushes is that you're going to be able to get more coverage, but the finish of it is just no bueno. I'm not here for it. Bobbi Brown has some amazing products that sometimes don't get the love that they deserve, but this product right here is not really one of them. I'm not a fan. These McGrath concealers, I mean, I can't say enough good things about them. I feel like I've talked about them in a few videos now, and every single time I speak about them, I always have great things to say. So I'm happy to have more colors. I'm going to do more videos with them. So I love them. They are amazing. As is this palette right here, the Wahala palette. I like it. I love the imagery of it. As always, it says that it was inspired by African masks. I can see that inspiration throughout the palette. I feel like this is a really nice palette. It is affordable. This is their largest palette that they've done thus far, they said on their website, and I really enjoyed my eye look. Juvia's Place eyeshadows are a bit of a drier formula, so I would definitely go in with a tackier base, but overall, I think that these are really pretty. I love the look that I was able to do. It's very bold, it's very fun, and there are so many different colors in here that you can really have a good time mixing and matching and doing your thing with it. So let me know if you guys want to see me do more looks using this palette. Currently, it is out of stock on Juvia's Place website, but you all already know how things go in and out of stock. So I want to have this here as a reference for you all if you are interested in this palette. But let me know if you like any of the things that I tried. I know this look is like slaying a little bit. I've done similar looks to this in the past, but I really am enjoying this one today. I think that is fun. But let me know your thoughts on everything. Have you tried any of these products? Please let me know if you sprayed this perfume. Let me know your taste in perfume. Like, do you like sweet fragrances like that? I know on some people, it's just like people are so attracted to that. And it's like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. But to me, it's just like I like it on other people, but I don't want to smell like that. So this one, it's not doing it. But let me know your thoughts on it in the comment section. I look forward to reading what you guys have to say. And I will check you all in my very next video, which will be super soon. Smooches. Bye.